Hi everyone, do I start with addition or do I start with division? Or do I start with multiplication? Or do I start with 6 divided by 2? If you pick 8 plus 9, you will get the answer wrong. And if you pick 5 times 6, same, you'll get the answer wrong. And 6 divided by 2, you'll get the answer wrong if you start there. You start with 9 divided by 5 because according to PEMDAS is saying that division has higher priority than addition, and you solve these math problems with different operations from left to right, or work. You start with the left and work towards the right. So you look at the operations, but you start with the left side. So you look at addition, okay. I look at division. Okay, I know division is higher priority than addition, but then you look at multiplication and you're like, wait a minute, do I start there? Well, you hit division first. And these two operations are both within its own level, MD. So because that's the case, you just start with division because that's the first operation you hit in that same level. Same goes for 6 divided by 2. That's further to the right, so you'll get the wrong answer. So don't start there. You start with what you hit in that same level. Division and multiplication are both within its own level, and you hit 9 divided by 5 first, not 5 times 6 or 6 divided by 2. So 9 divided by 5 is 9 over 5. Then I drop the 8, but in fraction form, 8 over 1, plus I keep 9 over 5, times I drop the 6, but in a fraction form, and lastly, drop the 2, don't forget the division symbol, but write it in a fraction form, equals 2 over 1. There you go. Now you tell me, do I start with addition, do I start with multiplication, or do I start with division? If you picked multiplication, you are correct. So according to PEMDAS, it has the highest priority. So multiplication has higher priority than addition. And these two operations are both within its own level, and you did start looking at the left, and then you work towards the right. So that's the first operation you hit, and that's where you start. So 9 times 6, here's the hand trick. So you got 10 fingers, only works with 9s. So you drop the 6 number, you got 50 and 4. So the answer is 54 over 5 times 1 is 5. Next, I erase the center for space and write in 54 over 5. And you tell me, do I start with addition or do I start with division? If you pick division, you are correct because division has higher priority than addition. So we're dividing two fractions, and use this keep, change, flip method. So anytime you see this, you have a fraction divided by a fraction. Use this method. So you keep, that's what the K stands for. You keep the first fraction. Good. So I'll box it in for you. Next, C for change. You change division to multiplication. And lastly, F for flip. So you flip the fraction. So the 2 goes below the fraction bar and the 1 goes above the fraction bar. So it'll be written 1 over 2. Next, multiply across. 54 times 1 is 54 over 5 times 2 is 10. And 54 over 10 can be broken down further. So you can write 54 like this, 50 and 4 over 10. That's a 5, 10, there. Because half of 10 is 5, right? Half of 4 is 2, and half of 50 is 25. So 25 plus 2 is 27. And that's it. You can't break down 27 over 5 further. Next, I want to write the 8 over 1 larger on the board. So let's just erase all this. So 8 over 1 plus 27 over 5. And notice the denominators are different. So yes, I will use the butterfly method. So you multiply what's inside the wings, and then you write the results above the antennas. And here's the body, and the body gives you the denominator. 1 times 5 is 5. And now I multiplied what's inside the wings. 8 times 5 is 40. 1 times 27 is 27. That was easy. Next, you add these two numbers, 40 plus 27. So that's 7, 5, 6, 7, 6, 7. So your numerator is 67, and 67 cannot be broken down further. So next, let's figure out the decimal answer and the mixed number answer, because it's an improper fraction answer. Only works with improper fractions, not proper fractions. You only can get a decimal with a proper fraction, meaning the top number is small and the bottom number is big. So I'll write the first answer up here, 67 over 5, and then the others there. Here's the long division. The 67 goes inside, that's the dividend, and the 5 is the divisor. You can fit 5 into 67. So I know 12 times 5 is 60. So another 5 is 65, meaning that's 13 times 5. So that is what I'll use, 13. And I already multiplied 13 times 5, which is 65. And then you subtract. So 67 minus 65 is 2. 2. Look at that. You cannot fit 5 into 2, so the 2 needs to borrow a 0. Don't forget the decimal, and then drop the 0, give it to the 2. Now the 2 becomes 20. You can fit 5 into 20 4 times, right? Yeah, 4 times 5 is 20, and 20 minus 20 is 0. Look at that. We did it. So the decimal answer is 13.4. The mixed number answer, the whole number, 13 goes here, and the remainder 2 goes above the fraction bar, over, and then the 5 goes below the fraction bar. And look at that. This is your mixed number answer. And if you want to turn this mixed number answer into a improper fraction answer, all you have to do is multiply the denominator times the whole number, which is 65, right? And then you add what you have in the numerator. So that's 2, 65, 66, 67. And then you keep the denominator the same, and there you go. And so 67 over 5 is your improper fraction answer. You have your mixed number answer and your decimal answer. Thank you so much for watching. If you have not subscribed, please subscribe to the channel. And if you did not, please subscribe. Thank you for the ones that subscribe. Thank you for watching this video. If you got the right answers, hit that like button. Thank you so much for watching the video and my other videos. Here you go. You get yourself a happy face, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.